What's up YouTube, Dal here from Zephyr War Games, and today I'm going to bring you the question and the answer to buy or not to buy the brand new set of Maze of Memories. Now Maze of Memories is due out in our stores in about 2 days time, and it does introduce us to a host of reprints, collector rares, super rares, rares and of course ultra rares alongside Gate Guardian support. So I'm going to take you through all of the cards you can kind of see featured within this set and whether at the end of the day it is worth buying or passing on a set like this. So with all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more upcoming content. So, Maze of Memories. Maze of Memories is set out like a deck builder's set where each pack will give you rare cards and then either a super rare, ultra rare or the possibility of a collector's rare. Now I believe it is about 4 ultras per box and a collector's rare may replace said ultra rare. Now when you look at the collector's rares, there are I believe 16 different collector rares and some of them are absolutely amazing, some of them are legacy bait and the others are kind of like, well, they've already got an ultimate rare, do I value a collector's rare just as much if not higher? So when you are looking at those standout collector rares, some for me personally, it's great to see Gate Guardian get a collector rare itself, though I do prefer the original secret rare print. We've also got Ballon de Fleur alongside the Crusadia Avramax as well, which is a great, nice little rarity bump if you are including it above secret. It's definitely a card that I wish we could have seen as an ultimate rare, and you never know, in the future we might do. We also got Guardian Chimera, and we do get the brand new BLS Ritual Monster. Now these are all very cool cards. We do of course have Spellbook of Fate. I will try and list all of the others up as well. There is a brand new Utopia. There is a Elemental Hero Fusion Monster, which does look absolutely awesome. Now as I've gone through the collector rares first, we'll then go into like the ultra rares and the supers. So the ultra rares, of course, no surprise there. The probably standout ones will be Baron de Fleur and of course Guardian Chimera. You've also got the BLS as well, but then something like the Crusadia Avramax is a super, which is very nice and easy to pick up for those of you who didn't have it before, although this is technically its third print as well. It's had original secret print and then an ultra reprint. When you look at the Gate Guardian stuff, this is great news for anyone that is a Legacy fan for something like this, as the majority, if not all of these cards, are super at max and rare at the least. So you can get all of the brand new cards very, very cheaply. I believe Tier 0 Games had a full core for like £12, which was mental online. I believe they're going at about £20, and there is an FTK with the deck, as if we needed it, but that might prove that it has a bit of competitive value, but to me personally it's just for a legacy kind of element that would be really, really fun to kind of have, especially when you're kind of looking back, and the title kind of is exactly what it suggests. Maze of Memories, and if you watch the original anime, that's exactly where the Paradox brothers were. They introduced us to Gate Guardian, and then of course everything else like the Shadow Ghoul and of course the tank. When you look at the other cards as well, the other cards to me aren't the biggest kind of inclusions or as reprints or anything else. Now obviously we've already mentioned Gate Guardian, we've mentioned the Guardian Chimera, we've mentioned Baron de Fleur, but I feel that when it's being printed in a set like this, where it's like 3 ultra rares a box, you do have a very good chance of getting them, but something of high chase value in the form of Baron would be a little bit difficult to kind of pull. Now we can only go off of the ratios that we've seen of the pre-release openings, and I believe we only saw 1 collector rare Baron and probably 1 ultra rare Baron. So you can kind of, from those it looks short, like harder to get, but you never know, when the actual set drops, you could get absolutely tons of it. Now the set of Maze of Memories as a whole, what is my personal feelings of it? Well, it looks like a set that should have been a legendary duelist. It also then looks like a set that could have been a deck builder set like Amazing Guardians, but they kind of reserve those for new decks. And then ultimately it looks like a set that has just been built of the leftovers. So it kind of looks to me like it was one of the ones where they go, right, we've got Gate Guardian support, what set can we build it in? And I go, oh cool, let's make a set called Maze of Memories. So straight away, I would have personally seen that as like Legendary Duelist, whatever number we're on, Maze of Memories, and then it could have included Gate Guardian support and then 2 other Legacy deck support as well. Where those 2 other decks could have possibly been, they've kind of gone, well, we've got a lot of cards that need a desperate reprint, like Baron, like Guardian Chimera. There was a hype in Side Beast, so that probably needs a bit of a reprint as well. We've recently unbanned Spellbook of Fate, sorry, not Spellbook of Fate, Spellbook of Judgment, so we might need to redo Fate because a lot of people are going to be after that as well. And it kind of seems like it's one of them sets where it's like, right, we've got Gate Guardian, now what else can we fit into this? And it's all become secondary thoughts. Like an ultra rare Side Beast, it's kind of like, yeah, cool, nice rarity upgrade, but we're now past that with cash tiers. Like, it's not a card that you need to be going out and getting. Wind Up Kitten, it was kind of a nice little neat tech in sprites before the ban list, and now it's just null and void. So in regards to the little bits, if you're going out to buy a box and again you're spending 50, 60, 70 pound a box, it can be a little bit risky, because even then a reprinted Baron de Fleur is about 40 to 50 pound at max. A reprinted Guardian Chimera is probably about 20 to 30 again at max, and this is pushing them at the end. So of your 3 to 4 ultras, you need to get 2 of the biggest chase cards in the set, and go from there. With Gate Guardian, because it is all lower rarity stuff like supers and rares, it is a lot easier to just pick up the core on its own, and then you can, it's not going to be the next meta, it's not going to be dominating, it is just a fun legacy deck to have. It would be really cool to get a super rare Crusadia Avramax if you don't have that. I think it's a great generic link for, well, technically as long as it's used with monsters specials from the extra deck, so it's definitely one that I would personally say you need to own. When you look at the other cards as well, these cards all came out in like a special OCG set, something like Duel Academy. It was the BLS Ritual Monster, sorry, and then the Hero Elemental Hero Fusion Monster. These all visually look really, really cool, and I can understand why they are collector rares. But again, I don't see any competitive value to them. They are just going to be one of them sets where I feel it might not get opened as much as it could have possibly been, and those cards might stay at a very decent value because not as many of them are going to be in circulation. That being said, I do expect there to be quite a few of the products opened by vendors exclusively, just to kind of get to those Barons for resale values, and then get to the Guardian Chimeras and then the collector rares as well, because a single collector rare within reason can pay back half your box, if not the whole box itself. It does kind of seem to me that the set could have also very easily have been a all supers and then 1 secret per pack set, but they kind of went, well, we don't want to do that, we want to keep it rares and collector rares, we're going to break the mold a little bit as well and kind of go down this proven track record of this set of where it's rares, supers, ultras and collectors. Does relatively well, but we've kept it exclusively to deck builder set. Let's see what happens when we branch out a little bit more and where we can take it from there. How can you sell a set like this, which on the base of it isn't the most appealing? Like, you're not going to go and put, right, okay, well, you're going to get guaranteed of a Baron 1 every box. You're not going to get a guaranteed of a Guardian Chimera 1 every box. How do we make it difficult to pull those, but also just as enticing? And it's very top heavy. So it's very top heavy around about the collector rares. It's all about, okay, go and get the collector rares, and then the rest of the stuff is kind of singles, off you go. So it's very difficult for the general Yu-Gi-Oh player to say, okay, I wanted to build Gate Guardian, do I buy a box? Probably not. You spend half the amount of a box just to get the core done, dusted. If you're a high level collector and you want to be getting collector rares, I would buy a case. That's where a set like this really shines if you want to be getting stuff like that, because the collector rares being 3 to 4 a case make it so much more enticing. That being said, because there are 16 different collector rares, you are not guaranteed to get the one you might want, and you might actually get 4 very bad ones, or on the flip side, you could get 4 really good ones. It just depends what you are hunting for. The benefit of these collector rares is the majority of them you only really want 1 of at most. And I'm not a fan right now of going out and getting 2 of every extra deck monster just because of the format we're in, because then eventually, once it comes to the end, you're not going to want them. You're going to have spares all over the place. So that's just my general opinion of Maze of Memories. I feel that it's a very top-heavy set. I feel that if you want to test your luck on 1 or 2 packs, by all means, go for it. But I do feel that it's very difficult to justify buying a single box if you are just looking to get a core set of Gate Guardian, which is pretty much the only core deck within the set that you could go, okay, cool, purchase that and get that. Everything else seems to be a bit more widespread. Everything else is just generic reprinted cards that have been long overdue for a reprint, or something that supports a legacy deck but only has a single card rather than like a whole archetype. Like, it would have been awesome if this was Maze of Memories and we got like the Gate Guardian stuff, but then we also got like a brand new spellbook kind of support, and then maybe more BLS support. Plus, it would have been nice to see more spellbook reprints in this set and more BLS reprints in this set. But again, that's kind of where it lets me fall back on the whole idea of, it was one of the ones where they had Gate Guardian support, they didn't have anything else, they didn't know what else to put in the set with it, so they went, okay, let's put Gate Guardian and then let's surround it with loads of reprints, some of them being very appealing in the forms of Baron and Guardian, but let's not make it too easy to pull. So that's my opinion. If you want the collector rares, go for a case. That's when you're going to be guaranteed to get 3 to 4 collector rares. That's where value will be hidden in it. If you are after just a specific core of Gate Guardian, go and buy it as a single. If you are after a couple of the ultra rares, it might be worth your luck buying a box to see which of the 3 or 4 ultra rares you're going to get, and then you can trade off or upgrade or downgrade or do whatever you need to. And that's pretty much my opinion on Maze of Memories. So to buy it or not to buy it, well, ultimately, personally, it's a not to buy from me. I would personally rather go and get the core of Gate Guardian, nice and easy. If you want collector rares, buy a case. If you want a range of the cards from there and you want the ultra rares, then buying a box should be absolutely fine. Anyway, short, sweet, simple, to the point. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Maze of Memories, and let me know what the next product is that you are going to be hyped for coming out of Konami this year. As absolutely always, guys, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling.